All right. So this trailer woke up. This trailer just shows up, right? Like, I don't think anyone was expecting this trailer to show up this early, but it's really cool that it's here. And that is the first trailer for Captain America: Brave New World. Now, Captain America: Brave New World has been a movie that a lot of people have had anticipation and I would even say reservation for, because of for several reasons. You know, one being that there was a lot of intensive reshoots. There was a lot of talk about the movie being cut in certain ways and things getting dropped, things getting removed. It really put a lot of bad taste. It put a lot of bad taste in people's mouths. It also doesn't help that the movie, literally, a lot of the major like a lot of the movie plot points got spoiled by fucking McDonald's toys. No, really. Like, a few months ago, when I was in McDonald's, just getting breakfast, I look and see Captain America: Brave New World toys, and that you see like Cap and the new Falcon. You see Diamondback. You even see, Red Hulk. So yeah, Red Hulk is not even it's not even what is it? Like a secret anymore. That's that kind of sucks, right? The movie got delayed so much because of Marvel's reshuffling and really kind of doing their I wouldn't say Hail Mary. I'm not one of those doom and gloom kind of right-wing grifters who says like, "Oh, Marvel's dead every 5 minutes because something." So it does, but we can't deny that there has been a few blowbacks from Marvel and a few setbacks from Disney on a whole, but not for the reasons a lot of these grifters would have you believe. It's mostly because of it's a lot of other factors, and I will admit that again, Thor: Love and Thunder is the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen. And usually, like a lot of bad Marvel MCU movies, I'll just go, I can find good in it. I don't think I'll watch it again. And I watched Marvel's, and I was like, it was all right, not horrendously bad. It did have its faults, but not to the level of like some of these people were saying. Like it was like some people made you think that the Marvels was like an affront to God or something. It was kind of like almost like really sad. But I'm getting off topic. So yeah, this movie was supposed to come out this year, got pushed back, and now Marvel's really hyping up Deadpool and Wolverine to be like the next big step for the MCU. So, Captain America: Brave New World is of course focused on not Steve Rogers but Sam Wilson, after building him up in Falcon and Winter Soldier, with him finally Sam finally taking up the shield and getting ready to, showcase himself as the new Captain America. But not just that, we have the new Ross, played by Harrison Ford, and I like the joke of I like the new look. It was like, well, shave the mustache or just get it or or anything. And Ross is running for president, and it does look like he and Sam are kind of on opposite sides of the board, but they're trying to be cordial about it. And even the whole thing of what should have been, I guess, the Serpent Society, because I remember that the Serpent Society was supposed to play a big role in this film, but it got cut down immensely. It got cut down immensely because of test screenings or something. So I don't know if how big of the Serpent Society is going to play in the film. We do know that, apparently we are getting a few other characters like Sabre, who is a superhero from Israel. I don't know. I have nothing to say on that because that whole character, I know that's already a political charge thing already with what's going on with Gaza and Israel. But the whole point is that this is another. Here's what's going to bother me about the character. That character, and again, I'll go into this right now. A lot of this between having. I don't know if Tim Blake Nelson's leader is still in the movie. I don't know if they cut that out. It doesn't. I don't know if he's still in the movie or not. We do have Giancarlo Esposito in the film, and I'll get to him in a bit. But the one thing that bothers me with this movie is that they're taking so much of Hulk stuff and not having the Hulk in the movie. But then again, I don't know if Mark Ruffalo is going to be in the movie or not, so I can't tell you anything. Also, I don't know if you hear that, but that is a cat that I am watching. So yeah, my problem has been, and this has been my problem with Marvel, with MCU Hulk on a big thing. And look, I know, they basically cannot. I'm so sorry about the cat. We're watching my baby sister's cat, and this thing is needy, and I'm trying my best to ignore it. So I'm sorry if the mic's picking that up. So I am genuinely sorry about that. Anyway, so like I was saying, the whole thing with the MCU Hulk, and this has been one of my issues with Hulk, is that the whole thing of like either nerfing the Hulk's strength, or taking his villains and putting them somewhere else. And look, I get it that the whole deal with the MCU and Universal, there's a big deal in place and everything like that. It just bothers me to no end. Also, the whole point of Sabre, let's get on to her real fast. The whole point of Sabre was actually she is again like another Hulk character. But the thing with her is that she was kind of because that whole story is pretty political hot button in of itself, because the Hulk goes to Israel, encounters Sabre, and basically Hulk has this moment, and I'm not shitting you, it's in the story, where a boy gets killed in the conflict between Gaza and Israel, and he goes, "You're stupid book, stupid land. You got why did boys die because of your stupid book?" He calls the whole thing. He just calls the whole war, and that was like Peter David's intention, was to call bullshit on the whole conflict. So that's been a whole thing since like the 80s, really. So there is that. And speaking of other Hulk stuff, speaking of other Hulk stuff, let's talk about the Red Hulk in here. That thing got spoiled thanks to McDonald's toys and Lego. Yeah, the Red Hulk is actually going to show up in the series. In the movie. And from what we saw, the CGI looks pretty cool. Although, was it just me? Is it just me, or did it look like a red version of Ang Lee's Hulk? Right? Like, did anyone else get that feel that it looked like Ang Lee's Hulk, but red? I don't know if that was the intention, but I don't know. My brain just went there. The other thing was, we do know that I don't know, again, if the leader is supposed to be in this movie or not. I don't know if he got cut out along with the Serpent Society's use in this film. I have no idea, but we'll see. But again, we're using Hulk stuff, and again, I don't know if Mark Ruffalo is in this movie or not. I kind of hope the Hulk is in this movie. If you're using this much Hulk stuff, it'd be kind of helpful. Anyway, and yeah, I hope if Mark Ruffalo's Hulk and Banner is in the film, I really do hope we talk about, his reservations towards Ross, because, they're kind of enemies, and we never got that whole closure between the two in any of the MCU films. Kind of like bringing in Adam Warlock and not doing it and having Thanos dead after you bring in Adam Warlock. I really do love the MCU, but there are some things that just make me go, God damn it. Anyway, so the other stuff, let's talk about Giancarlo Esposito. Now, we don't know that he hasn't really said who his villain is, but according to some leaks, and keep in mind, these could be deconfirmed. These could not even be real. So take these quote-unquote leaks with a grain of salt. That's all I gotta say is, take them with a grain of salt. They couldn't even be real, something like that. But apparently, the character Giancarlo Esposito is playing is a character called George Washington Briggs, who is an X-Men villain. And with the, rise of X-Men, soon-to-be rise of X-Men characters in the MCU, between, Deadpool and Wolverine and Miss Marvel, it does make sense to bring in more X-Men villains and have them compete with, and it could be one of the things that could be on Ross's thing is like the rise of mutants and how to treat them. That could be that on his docket. So yeah. But all in all, I'm really excited for this film. It's really cool to see Sam Wilson Cap again. I've been waiting for this movie. I don't really buy that the whole reshoot was a complete mess thanks to test audiences. I'm pretty optimistic about this film, but you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the trailer for Captain America: Brave New World? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.